screen, sharing the entire screen. Yep, and now you're going to see the entire screen shared and me on the side. Only it's better, I guess, if I just do the screen. Full screen layout. Okay. So where am I going? Background.
Remove.bg.
Remove.bg. Okay. And I still need to get my photo to remove. So it's expanding the ones I downloaded. And this is the one we're going to do. Yep, that's the one I want. Hello. Where do I get back to that? Chrome window, remove background. Okay. So you upload image or you drop a file. It's even easier.
Yeah,
You just, do you upload or do you click and drag?
Yeah, I upload.
Yep. Upload. But it's still doing the same thing where it's pulling that as background. So is there a way to fix that or no? You kind of have to just go with what it does.
Yeah, it's the same thing you were doing before with the brush. That you can edit with the brush.
Edit, restore.
Yeah.
Oops. Restore. So again, you still have to kind of have a good hand and a good steady whatever, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you were saying it's
so
probably easier with a mouse, and the truth is, no, I hate that.
Okay. So then Photo P, I think you're going to love in the end. Okay. So we're going to open from the computer. That same thing. So it's just uploading just like we just did, right? Just the exact same thing. It's basically just uploading that item. Now what I'm going to do in here, there's only two things I need to do. Number one, I'm going to just go ahead and select with the selector that color that I want to take off. So I've selected.
Is your Photo P a paid version or is this the free?
This is free. So I'm going ahead and using the selector and I'm selecting this outside. And then I can say, you know, I want to select a particular color. So I am using that selector and then I can look to see like what is it going to select? What is it doing? And let's see, just moving this over because see now it's coming in here reading those as both the same. And I don't want it to do that. So another alternate way to do it is to kind of do it the other way around. But this seems to be a bit better than the other one. It's still wanting to pull those same colors in. Okay, I'm gonna add, I'm holding down the plus key. I think that's what I'm holding down. The shift key, sorry. And adding that in. So I just held down the shift key and added that in. It's pulling out a little bit up here, and I am not sure that I can minus it out. Let's take a look. I'm gonna hold down the Option key and click on there. No, it's not gonna minus it out. So you can kind of see ahead of time what it's gonna do. Can we let's see what we've got so far. Let's delete that so far. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and select it again with that magic wand. It's still going in just a little bit, but that's a whole lot less to have to try to restore than the other, right? You can also go in with this way. It has an ellipse. It has a lasso select. It also has a magnetic lasso select. So this might be the one that we want to do, right? So we're just going to click off of here. And we are running along. making sure it's where we want it to be. And then we're adding, oops, come on. Come on. It's more difficult. So what it comes down to is you want to make sure that you've got something where the background is really different than the foreground, right? Otherwise, you've got to do this fiddly kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and go back here to the regular here, and we're going to just pull this, and we're going to let this be good enough for today. But you get the idea, right? So you can pull out just that color. Yeah, because I could fart with it and get it down perfectly, but we're just going to go with it as is for now. All right, so then we can download that. And it looks like it's got a line on there that I definitely don't want. Let me see. Going in. Okay. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and download it and not worry about the undo. Ah! It's when you think things are easy and then you find out, no, they're not. Rectangle select is what I've got now. Why is this doing this? Come on. Yeah, why can't it just be easy? Why can't it just be easy? Okay, so it's showing rectangle select, but it's still up here on the move tool. You got to make sure you actually have the right tool. Rectangle select, and then make sure it's the one that's selected over there. There we go. Now come down. It's all about the tool. We want to arrow. I'm arrowing over to get it to where I really want it, and then I'm deleting. So I'm getting rid of that line. And I can make that a little bit bigger in there. Not that much bigger. I don't have a mouse, so a lot of this is easier with a mouse. But I haven't used a mouse in so many years. And I haven't done a lot of this work in a lot of years either. Okay, so there we go. We have that, the shape, the size. We can download that. So that is how you would be able to go ahead and do it. And it is free. So let's download this. Export as PNG. Okay, and you can also do a lot with it. You can like crop it. You can, I mean, there's just a lot you can do in here. But you can come in here and just simply remove the background. So just had a message come through. Who is it? Nope, don't see anything. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back over to our untitled that we're creating. Delete you off of there. And we're going to upload media. We're going to upload that one we just downloaded from the computer. Go to downloads. You got to know where it puts it on your computer. That's one of the things. Did it bring it over? No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Did it finish downloading? Cancel. Photopea, where did you go? Export as PNG. Did it ask me something that I didn't answer? Oh, save. Yes, it did. You have to push save. Okay, back to our untitled. Is it easier to see now? You guys are also quiet.
Yes, once you went to just, I guess you're on StreamYard directly, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's perfect, crystal clear.
Awesome. Okay, so now to the downloads where that just downloaded that PNG. What I would do before I downloaded it or before I upload it is actually, let me cancel this and do this one step here. I would go on my computer, my Finder, and open that. And I'm just going to open it. And this is something that Mac Preview does. And then I'm going to go ahead and select this so that it's a smaller space and doesn't have all the extra. So the size is a little more like what I want, right? So, and then it's Command K in order to make that. It doesn't look any different, but it will be different when you see it uploading. So we'll save it and we'll close it. And I think you did see that it did change there, right? So now go back over here to upload it. Come on. There we go. Okay, upload from computer. Grabbing that one. So it's like a two-step process, but it does work. And now we have this. And you were right in that you want to now put that in here, right? That's where it gets a little bit where you're going cray-cray and you're driving yourself nutsos. So you can go ahead and put one of those things in there, but you can also bring this up. And one of the reasons I like doing multiple rings is because you can hide things with multiple rings. I'm going to go ahead and make this the size that we want. Just enlarge it a bit. Go out to here. Go out to here. So then I'm going to go back just one. Position backwards. You could go all the way back too. And there you have a ring around her face. If that, if the picture, sorry, if the picture here didn't have, you know, if it was better, I would leave it. And then you've kind of got a double looking of that kind of fun little, just extra little doodads, whatever. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pop that back.
I have a question.
Yep.
When you, I think what you did, I could be wrong, is that the original, or did you create the rings and then download it and then upload it back in?
I created the rings and I did not upload them back in.
Okay.
Now, what you're doing, I would go ahead and create your rings, put your text on it, download that as a transparent one because you're going to want other people to put it in, right? Then upload it. Then upload it as a transparent ring that you can add as a layer. Put your photo in, put your background in. So I would do a background. I would do your background, right? So color your background. What do we need to add? Words on a thing, right? We could just pretend that one of these rings is that. Let's copy this page. Duplicate the page. Take the photo out because we don't want the photo there, but we have to get to the photo, right? So we're going to lock this. We're going to lock this. That's layers locked already. We're going to go to this layer here. Lock that. Now let's see if we can grab her photo. Not sure if it's grabbing her. No, it's not. It's grabbing the locked layer. Lock layer. Yeah, so it's not letting me get to her photo. That is one of the things I don't like about this. So let's grab them all. Let's unlock it. Unlock them. The lock, I use that most when I don't want things to move. So lock. Okay. I'm going to group these because I want to not lose them as a group. I'm going to move them as a group out of the way, delete the photo, move this on back. Then you can add your words. What words do you want, Miss? Is she still here? No, she's gone. So we'll use whatever words we want. What words would we like? We're going to do the text as a heading because it's easier to read. Created live Clubhouse. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger because we've got the space to do that. We want to make that a circle. So it's in effects. Down at the bottom of the curve. Line your curve up with your picture. Bring it out to the edge of that. Bring it out to the edge of, you're going to be using these lines that come up. Do you see them coming up? Hopefully you do. And you can see that's bringing it up to be the same curve, so it's a little bit easier. Now it looks like the curve needs to be just a little bit adjusted. That adjustment is down here. Go out a little bit like that. Yep. So we're going to just nudge it down. The nudge on the computer is done. Oops, we got too far out. Effects. Just a wee bit more. Once. Yep, there we go. And the nudge on, oh, that's why I was nudging, because I was nudging with that open. Off of there, then onto there, then off of here, then back onto there to make sure that you have it, that you're moving it. I'm nudging it down just a little bit. And then I don't know, can I do more than one effect? I think you can do a shape and an effect, is that right? Yes. I want to go ahead and add some color to that shadow so that it can be seen. And I want to add some, I don't want it to make it transparent at all. I really want it to show. You can change the direction depending on where you want it to be. And the offset is how far away from the text it is. And the shadow often is a great way to have it, to have whatever you've got there, if you've got colors that are similar, to show. Alrighty. Since we're doing this with creating this live, let's change the colors here for my live online learning. Okay. And change that background color to, probably just going to go with a white. Okay, definitely going with a light white because we want to download this as a transparency. So now you're going to go transparent background and download it. Then, yep, continue editing. Then you're going to go to your next step, which is to go ahead and make for people what they need, which is the piece with the elements of having their photo on there, right? So where's the photo thingy? There they are. Grab one of those, bring it over. Put it on so that the photo can be added. Center it. Now you're gonna, if you want your background to be a color or whatever, you can now add your color. So add your color. And then let's go ahead now and upload. that ring that you just created. Oh, I did it again as a zip drive. You can also just choose the page. So I don't see the transparent ring. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. Okay, so you got to know where it goes. That's all part of the fun of it. Okay, yep, that's the right one. So back here to Google Chrome. No, I don't want to stop sharing. I'm good to keep sharing. Okay. So create live on Clubhouse. Here's the ring. Uploading. And then popping that on top. And make it big enough so it covers. Position, middle, center. Now this is where you're going to lock this one. You're going to lock that layer. Lock it. Okay, so now that that's locked, when I go to put a photo in there, it should go beyond it and into that thing in the background, but it's not. It's not letting me. You're right. It should be easier. That is a pain. Are you talking back? Oop, she's gone. She ran away. She had to do something. So Roy, she's right. It's difficult. It should be easier. So you could do it as two different ones and then have people do their photo on one. Of course, now that just moved it to the back, which is not what I wanted at all. I bring my photo over. Let me find a picture of me. Cindy Lou pics. There we go. Oh, nothing in there, just me. Okay. Well, that kind of did what we want. We got a circle behind and all that jazz. April, are you able to send me a message in the back channel? Or Roy, are you able to unmute and tell me, will that work? Because then this one here, anybody then could come and replace it with their pictures. So, and you could have people like duplicate the page and then put their photo in. So now to change out the photos once you get it built, see, what do I have? No, don't want that. I need to put some more photos. I need to organize better. I started to. Podcast guest. Let me choose a podcast guest. Mm-hmm. Oh, whoops. This lady will be all right with that. Let me just pull her over. So yeah, so then it creates it. But then if you put it over and it's covering it up, because see, I had all the blank around me. I had the transparency around me. So now once they put it in, then they can go ahead and move it to the back. So I guess one of your instructions could be go ahead and load your photo on and then move that to the back. Position backwards, but it's not letting me. Position. Nope, it's not letting me. Oh, because that other thing became the background. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't want it to be the background. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure if I've helped you or confused you more. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I would download it and then you have it, because then what you can do is if you've got it there, so say this is that one, right? So change this background back to the color because you want to make sure it's the color. Now that ring has disappeared, but of course, because you've uploaded the ring, you've got it now, right? So now you go back to your uploads and just pop that ring on top once you put the photos in of the people. So that still could be easy enough and quick enough. So go ahead and make it, larger, but don't go all the way to the edge. That's where, when you go all the way to the edge, it makes it the background. And that's when you don't want that to happen. You've got to stop short of the edge. That is the only thing that I have found that keeps it from making it the background, is to just stop short of the edge. And then there you've got the picture. So hopefully that might work for you. And you can always create it like this again and go ahead and take that off of there. So let me go into StreamYard and see if there's any questions happening. StreamYard. Love questions. Bring your questions Wednesday. Yep. I don't see any more questions right now, so I think we're going to end with that in this room. And we'll be back next week to create some more. If you're the first one in the room and you jump up on the stage, you will be able to let us know what you want us to create for you, and we will create live for you. Thank you so much. I'm going to end the broadcast now, and we'll see you all next